guess 2 and 2 are...
This is Jim.
You want to run 2?
Identifying where they should go.
Yes.
So it's like a tin roof.
Yes, it was a tin roof.
And what's he doing here, Jim?
We were preparing the solar panel to put on the board that they had prepared so we could mount it properly. We're drilling holes in the side of the solar panel to put the mounts on, to put it on the shelf that they are cutting right now. And as Kevin said, they knew pretty much where they wanted it, and they had a board to put in the ground. They chopped it with a machete at the correct angle, and they got the board that they cut into the right size for the solar panel. They put the solar panel on it. Oswaldo did all the drilling and screwing and so on and so forth, so that got all done. And now they're hauling the whole mechanism to haul the shelf and the solar panel under the hole in the ground that we cut while they were doing the previous cut.
All this is happening while you're there.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And the community, it was amazing how well they all worked together. They knew what had to be done. They all fell in to work together. They had that pole that they made for the solar panel was a rubber tree actually that they chopped up. And we said you needed to have it at an angle, and they just went right ahead with a machete and chopped the angle to be 20 degrees so it would match the latitude for the sun. The song you hear in the background is the shelf they're making with this board. So now there's Oswaldo.
Right, this is the bit that had me mesmerised. That ladder doesn't reach anything.
No, nor ladders in these Guatemalan villages are not exactly the same as we understand in the United States. There is no way that it would stand on its own. It's meant to lean up against a building. It is two vertical pieces of wood and then horizontal slats going across.
But it doesn't reach the roof.
Well, it was, Oswaldo believed that he would not have any problem if the villagers would hold the ladder for him.
I can see them all around
freestanding,
it.
and Oswaldo ascended the ladder,
And
balanced on the top rung. Somewhat like a ballerina, actually. You'd shoot me for saying that.
Circus.
Yeah. And with the drill in one hand, wires in the other, he would screw the light fixture into the joist on the top of the roof.
Wow, I'm so impressed. Actually, this young man has been trained by the volunteers, by the boaters, various boaters, and is picking up a lot of solar skills. And what we're hoping is that eventually he'll be able to go out with another local and be able to do these installations without help from us. And this is all without a common language, because none of us is what I would call fluent in Spanish. And Oswaldo certainly isn't fluent in English, so it's a major feat how much he's learned.
For the hand signals, he's unbelievable. If you point, make a couple of gestures, he's very quick.
And he's got it on.
Yes.
Right, that's going to be brilliant. Then we can send it over to locals, that would be fantastic. And just to wind up on this a little bit, after Oswaldo had finished this and you wound the project up, I understand you had a feast.
And the villagers were just incredibly generous. They cleared the room out and they brought in a chicken lunch for us, which was delicious.
Just you guys, or?
No, the whole village.
The whole village?
The whole village.
So it was a feast?
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It was quite an event. We had this chicken soup that was just outstanding. And then we had boiled vegetables to go along with it. And of course, we are in Guatemala, so we had tortillas.
Of course, of course. I understand from the people that Oswaldo works for that the thing he went on about was the chicken lunch. He was well impressed with the chicken lunch.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Well, and we felt, these people have so little to share their lunch with us.
I know.
Touching.
And a really nice lunch as well.
They wanted to show us that they were
That
grateful.
appreciation. And in fact, that brings me on to the meeting I had with Danielle today, he said to me, that's Danielle, to remind you all, is the health worker that sets these things up and liaises with the villages for us. He said, without any prompting from me, that he had heard from Herson. Herson is the health worker who is actually responsible for this village. And Herson said the villagers had asked him to contact Danielle and say how thrilled they were with the installation. And one of the things they're thrilled about is they can see these lights from a distance. Their houses are spread out, they're not all together. So they can see these lights shining in the dark at night, which they didn't have that before. And the teacher is absolutely over the moon with the lights, so she can see to cook and prepare lessons. So they just are so pleased. And the other thing is they realise how important it's going to be for the village life, for education, for homework, for medical emergencies, and also for when they want to get together and, as you guys said, discuss which crops they're sowing, where, that sort of thing. And for the odd party, like Christmas when Santa comes. Well, thank you both very much. You did a brilliant job. And I hope you all enjoy the video. Bye, folks. Bye. Well, I'd like to thank all you folks for watching, and I'd particularly like to thank Jim and Kevin for all their hard work and participation. It's very much appreciated, and I know it's appreciated by the villagers. So, we'd like to say goodbye to you all now, and I hope you know a little bit more about Placidon and Guatemala.